Hello, my friends. Rick here. Hey, you're going to go to thechaingroup.com, okay, and you're going to get to this page right here. And this is really pretty amazing. Kind of read through this through the page, watch this video. But what you're basically going to do is you're going to open a free account here, okay? Then you're going to load funds from your account, which is you're going to load funds from your Bitcoin account into here, which I'll kind of briefly explain how to do that. You know, in Bitcoin, one thing to remember is you have a deposit account, which is a series of numbers that people can send you money, and it deposits in your account, okay? And you have another key that you can send money with, okay? So we'll call them a key, okay? They're a long string of numbers and letters. So you got a key to send money, you got a key to receive money, okay? And people have it, you know, websites have it, products have it, and stuff like that going forward. So you'll load funds, you'll select a trade group, which I'll explain that in a minute, and you'll make money every day. It's pretty amazing. Now you can check out this thing. You can read through the, frequent asked questions. Follow them up on Twitter. Read through Twitter. Very thing. When you're investing money, you really should only invest money that you can afford to lose. Okay, especially in this very volatile market, because when you see the return that you can get, you're going to say it's too good to be true. So start off small, build it up, get your investment back, and then use their money to build some wealth, okay? And I'll show you here, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. And again, when I log in, actually before I log in, I'm going to, I'll log in, okay? I'm going to need my username and password, okay? And so let me just log in with that and hit login, and then it's going to ask me for that, again, authentication code. All the websites that I'm dealing with, I always turn on, and it'll show you how to turn it on. Very easy to do, okay? Turn on the authentication app, which is an app. So I'm going to go there. The numbers, again, are totally different. I'm going to look for, this website right here, and I'm going to type in the code that they tell me. It only lasts a minute, and it goes away, okay? And it turns red 5 seconds before it goes away, okay? Now you can see that right here immediately you'll see I'm in two different groups. I got $466 in one group and $350 in another group, okay? And so I have a total of 800 in there. I only started with a little bit less than 700 in here, okay? And I just started a couple weeks ago, actually 10 days ago. So in 10 days I made over $120, okay? So what happens is you have these trade groups, okay? And these trade groups, and you can go to their website and read about them and everything else like that. These trade groups are trading, okay, Bitcoin currencies, all these different Bitcoins and altcoins. They're trading these with your money that you invest and paying you a daily return. So you don't have to worry about, gosh, Bitcoin went up and then it went down and this and that, okay? Now, you can see in this particular bots right here, you can look on it, okay? They've been in service since September 16th, only 72 days, okay? Again, you need to invest at your own risk, okay? They got 6,175 investors so far, 163 today. Today's return, which would be for yesterday, okay, was $3.16%. So if you had $100 in there, you would have made $3.16. If you had $1,000 in there, you would have made $31.60 in one day. Folks, your money in the bank makes 1% a year annual return in a savings account. Okay? So if you multiply this by 365, it's absolutely crazy. It's over 1,000% return. Okay? They have a stabilization fund. What a stabilization fund is that if something happens, if this particular website goes out, they'll take the 150,000 and divide it between these 6,100 investors, and to pay some of their funds back. Okay, but so you continue to look here. There's a $250 minimum investment here, maximum 5,000. Okay, when you invest your money, it's tied up for 90 days. Okay, tied up for 90 days, and they're saying their a variable percentage of return is 0.2 to 5%. Okay, compounding, they say, is impossible, but it isn't if you reinvest it. They're just saying they don't automatically compound your thing. But you're going to learn about compounding in just a second here. It comes down to shows here's what their daily return is. Here's the last 7 days, the last 30 days, and the overall for the last 72 days they've been on this system. There's only 7 trade groups in here. The first one I invested in was Dragon Fund. Okay, they got 14,000 investors. They got a 500,000 stabilization fund if they go out. They only have a $10 minimum to get into it. $10, okay, maximum 500,000, but they do tie your money up for 180 days, 6 months, okay, and it goes from 0.1 to 6%. Now, I've only seen it. I will come in on the 17th right here of November, right here. So my return has been between 2.3. It dipped down here to 2.1 probably, all the way up to about 2.4. So it's averaged these 2 weeks right in there. Okay. Overall, it's had a 421 overall 149 days. There's a BitStrong group here. There's a CNC, TG Thomas, and Chain Group. Okay. And as you read through here, you can see all the different things about them. Each one of them. Then there's CloudShare. You can see some of these are a little more volatile, okay? You know, I don't know exactly how they're investing. You look at Chain Group, it's a very small return. It's a consistent, very small return, okay? So you just look at it. Anyway, I like myself, Dragon Foundation. If you have a little more money, you can go into XBOT, okay? And so what happens is that, let's see. So let's go over to investors. There's investors here. It shows there's 58,520 total people that are investing. It's 531 online. You know, I'm sure these people don't have all their information out here, but they upload pictures and stuff like that. I guess I just opt to not do that, just keep anonymous, really. But here's the guy that right here's got $2.7 million in here. Okay, $2 million in here. Let's just click on this one right here for an example. He talks about something here. His return yesterday, he made on his investment, he made about $3,800 in the groups that he's in, and he looks like he's invested in several different groups. Okay, so you can kind of go through and study some of these. You know, there's terms of frequent asked questions and so on. So what happens is, let me go back to my page here. Is I'm in Florida, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time. So at 7 p.m., 7 p.m. Florida time, it is midnight for UTC time zone, okay? And they deposit your monies. Like yesterday, if I look at my history, okay, I got deposited $21.64. No, excuse me. No, I got deposited all these right here, okay? Because what I've done is I keep reinvesting these. So all these little small numbers are payment on these little reinvestments because I'm compounding, okay? Now let me just talk about compounding a second. We can go over to a site called compounddaily.com, and you can see, let's just say you started off with $250, and let's just say it paid 2%. And you can do this numbers any way you want. You can say 1%, and it's tied up for 180 days. And let's say that we're going to reinvest daily. Now you got to have a minimum of $10 in that one group. I think there's another group that has $5, but $10 in the Dragon Fund to reinvest it. Okay, keep that in mind. So this is not going to be 100% accurate, but it's going to be very close. And they run weekly. There's some of them that only run Monday through Friday. Okay, so you have to look at that. This runs weekly, runs 7 days a week. Okay, and let me calculate what the payout is in 180 days. Okay. So the payout in 180 days right here, when you invest $250 and you reinvest everything you've earned when you can, you have to have $10, you would make in 6 months $8,829.74. Okay? Now keep in mind, you can't reinvest until you get $10. You're going to be at day 36. You're going to have earnings, on the second day. You're going to have $10.10. So you reinvest that. And then you wait every other day, you'll be able to reinvest, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. Until you're making $10 a day. And then when you're making $10 a day, you keep reinvesting it every day. Now, it does tie it up for another 180 days, but that's the power of compound interest, because after 1 month, you're going to have $452. After 2 months, you're going to have $820. This is strictly math, okay? The wealthy people know this. That's why they're wealthy. Their money compounds daily, okay? Your mortgage compounds, right? We're paying, when you have a mortgage, you're paying this. People think, well, I bought a $300,000 house and, it's at 4% interest. Well, in 30 years, you paid over $1 million for that house. But nobody thinks of it that way, right? Look at here, 90 days, $1,485. 120 days, $2,681. 150 days, $4,875. 180 days, $8,829. Okay? And you say, well, Rick, how do I get my money out? Okay? What you do is you stop reinvesting. Put this to zero. If you put it to zero, and let's say you had, at the end of 180 days, you had $8,029, and it was still making, and you reinvested, but you didn't it was tied up for 180 days again, so another 6 months, but you did not reinvest it, okay? You started to take your money out, and you can do that at any time, obviously. You just don't reinvest it. Calculate that now. That's saying that if you take that $8,000 in there, you don't reinvest it, you take out your profit, you're gonna, at the end of 6 months, that $8,000 is gonna be worth $31,000, okay? But you're gonna cash out all this on the side over here. So you start pulling out this cash right here every day. Yes, every day you're pulling out this cash, okay? And so you'll pull a total cash out right here of, you'll pull a total cash out of 31,000, and then you'll get your 8,000 back, 8,800 back. So you have a total of those two together, okay? So at the end of 6 months, because that's when it would be available for you to take it out, okay? So there's some math to this that you're able to take and go for even whatever the break even is, and get your 250 back, and then just start using their money to work with, okay? So anyway, I'm reinvesting everything back into the platform. So I mean, when I started, 350 right here, and then I started with, on page 2, I started with 200 first, I believe. Yeah, 200, okay? And then, 200, and I loaded 500, okay? So I started with 700, but there was some fees, so about 690, okay? And I'm up to 816 just in 10 days. So $126. But keep in mind, when this is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, what it's going to be, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. I'm pretty excited about this way to be able to invest in Bitcoin and have a lower risk, and again, this is a risk. You could lose it, I could lose the 700, okay? So only invest with the amount that you feel comfortable losing, but the upside could be fantastic, as cryptocurrency is just shooting up there like crazy. And so let the people that know how to invest, these investment groups, okay, so go to their site, study them, let them do this for you on this platform, okay? Okay, hope you enjoyed. Thank you, and we'll talk to you in another video.